Hello, welcome to this video describing how to set the Orbix 3.3 logging level for C++. I'm going to show you how to set the logging level for both the Orbix daemon and to set the logging level with the Orb set diagnostics API call in the client and server. First, let me just describe how to set the Orbix log level for the daemon. I have the Orbix 3.3.12 Administrator's Guide for C++ open, and in the section called Orbix Specific Configuration Variables, see the IT_diagnostic level described here. This diagnostic level sets the output level for just the Orbix daemon. I'm going to show the file that configures that. That's under the Orbix home directory config, Orbix 3 config. And right now we can see that Orbix diagnostic level is set to 0. Let's go ahead and set that to 2, which is the maximum log level for the daemon. That's read at startup by the Orbix daemon. I'm going to go ahead and start the daemon up. It's the Orbix D, and it will log by default to the standard output. I've just built my client and server code here. So I'm going to go ahead and run the server in this window. And the client and server don't have any diagnostics enabled right now, that they're set to 0. So you'll see we'll get only the output that's printed out by the client itself. The server is running here. The client output called the server. See the daemon gets hit to connect it to the server, and the data is returned from that. Now let's take a look at setting the log level for the client and server in the code. Here's the client code, and after we initialize the orb, we're calling set diagnostics on the orb. Currently we're setting that to 0, which is no logging. Let's set that to 2. So the client will have the maximum level of logging. Save that. On the server side as well, after we initialize the orb, call the set diagnostic API. And let me just show you where that. That is actually documented in the Orbix 3.3 C++ Programmer's Guide. There's a section on advanced programming topics. This is for Orbix 3.3.12 on page 228. And you can see that API is documented here. So 0, 1, and 2, simple diagnostic and full diagnostic. As we set it to 2, we set the full diagnostic level. So let's set the server to full diagnostic level. Save that. And now that's code change, so we're going to rebuild the client and server. Just make sure to clean that, and I am going to rebuild everything. So client server has been rebuilt. Let's change the Orbix daemon log level. It was set to 2. I'm going to set that to 0 now. So we won't be getting any Orbix log levels out by setting this configuration variable. What I'm going to do here is set the logging output using a command line option now. And when I do \question mark, I see the commands syntax, And here we see the T option showing extended trace information. This is another way with that, if the log level is set to 0, you don't want to change that configuration file. You can actually just start up the Orbix daemon with the T option, and we will have as you can see, we already have some log information coming out there. So now I'm running the server. We have full server logging on. And running the client. And again, that log level set to 2. You can see we got our output and with the log information from that. So at this point, I've shown the log levels being set here by using the orb set diagnostics. We've seen that in the client and server as well. And by setting the diagnostic level configuration variable in the Orbix 3 config file, and also using the -T option to the Orbix daemon at startup. So I hope this has been helpful in describing how to set the logging level in your C++ applications for Orbix 3.3.